Wave raised a lot of venture capital along the way. It's obviously one of the most successful Canadian startups. What was that like? In the early days, you're raising a little bit of capital, and then in the latter stages, you're raising a lot of capital. I suspect a lot of work, a distraction, stressful, exciting for an entrepreneur. What does that journey feel like? What does it look like?
Ironically, like I met you for the first time when we had started a business called adventurelifestyle.com, which was webcasting adventure events. And a lot of what I had done early on and still like to do is just outdoor adventure events. And I say that because, quite frankly, I love adrenaline. And I, fundraising was really an adrenaline fueled event. It was all encompassing, it was thrilling, it was frustrating, it was all of those things. I will say, without going on and on about this, I think the one piece of advice that I give entrepreneurs who have decided to go down this venture capital train, because the first decision is, do I want to go down this VC path? I think people romanticize it, people think that all businesses need to do it, etc. And the absolute answer is that if you can bootstrap, if you can drive the growth of the company through revenue, it's absolutely the better path, because you're not suffering the level of dilution, you've got more control over your destiny, all of those kinds of things. But if you have decided that the business model, and of course, because we were building free software, there was going to be a significant ramp up in cost before there would be revenue, it was clear we needed to go down the VC road. So once you've made that determination, I think the thing that people sometimes get wrong is to view it as a distraction, or as I'm this is taking away time and focus from my business, all of those things. At the end of the day, those are true. I get it. But one of the things that I always found was actually it was a real opportunity to get hyper focused, and hyper focused on being able to tell a compelling story about your business means you need to know your business inside and out, need to know what your growth levers are, and need to be able to tell that story in a really compelling way. And what that makes you do is focus on what is happening in my business, where are the growth drivers. So you need to understand the business inside and out to be able to explain it properly. And two, you need to be able to paint a vision that is super exciting, that somebody's going to willing to give you tens of millions of dollars. That then comes really in handy when you're trying to recruit people, when you're trying to motivate the people about the vision of the company that are already working within the company. So I think there's all sorts of benefits to the process. And I think it's worth embracing rather than looking at as a necessary evil.